Hello, I am Julian Escoba. In this video, I'll be presenting about Indian literature. But first, let's unlock the word literature. When we say literature, it is a group of works of art made up of words. Literature usually means works of poetry and prose that are especially well written. In other words, literature referred to as a body of written works. An Indian is known for its sacred hymns, epics, dramas, and court poems, most of which reflect the beliefs of India's dominant religion, which is Hinduism. The first literary period in India is known as the Vedic period. It lasted from approximately 1500 BC to 500 BC. This period is named for the Vedas, which means a collection of hymns and other texts that form the cornerstone of Aryan culture. Many Hindus believe that these sacred hymns were revealed to humans directly by the gods. The texts constitute the oldest layer of Sanskrit literature and the oldest scriptures of Hinduism. After the Vedic period, Indian literature entered its classical period. The main literary language of northern India during this period was an Indo-European language, which is Sanskrit, which means perfect speech. Sanskrit is a classical language of South Asia belonging to the Indo-Aryan branch of the Indo-European languages. One of the most fascinating facts about Sanskrit is that by 600 BC, it had become a frozen literary language, wherein the written form of Sanskrit remained in a fixed state for centuries, its grammar and syntax virtually unaffected by time. Sanskrit was considered a sacred language spoken by the gods. As such, Sanskrit was seen as the only appropriate form of expression for the noblest literary works such as epics, court poems, and dramas. Indians also produced two great epics, the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. These works had been part of India's oral tradition for centuries, but they were finally written down in more or less fixed form during the classical period. Mahabharata is a massive and sprawling story about the five heroic and virtuous Pandava brothers and their quest to gain and hold an empire against their wicked cousins, the Kauravas. The Ramayana also revolves around a Hindu god, which is Rama. In this epic, Rama is a prince who must go into exile before he can claim his throne. And other Indian literature works include A Fine Balance by Rohinton Mastry. A Fine Balance revolves around various characters in Mumbai during the time of turmoil and government emergencies. India also published the longest novel, which composed of 1,349 pages. This entitled A Suitable Boy. The story focuses on India post-partition as a family looks for a suitable boy to marry their daughter. Indian writings has influenced literary movements that took place in the West such as symbolism, surrealism, existentialism, and confessional poetry. The study of Indian literature has helped us think about the tension between the world and the nation as a proper adjective to describe literature. Therefore, it is important to study Indian literature because it influences on different aspects of literary works.